7 minutes last night, respectively. So got to keep an eye on that.
Jackson Hayes with a punch. And he said that with his chest. Last night, 33 points, 17 rebounds, 6 dimes in 37 minutes. Reeves got a fortuitous bounce. You talk about guys having a career season right now.
Don't allow the double team to get there, especially if you catch it in the middle of the paint. Don't allow the Laker defenders to come over and take you out of the look.
I'm with you, Corey. They know these rims really well. Another good bounce and a great slot cut that time by Doncic. And let half injury, getting over the trade, finding a new place to call home, a new residence, and chemistry with his teammates as Austin Reeves knocks down the long jump shot to make it a 7-point practice and work on some pick and roll, some pick and pop, our pocket passes. And that grew to not only daily after practice, but every day. And it became a thing as LeBron counters with a 3. You talked about
absolutely add to the pace of this Clippers team when you consider his ability to rebound the basketball, push it and make plays.
Plane lands in the middle of April at the end of the regular season. He's ready to go.
Of course, you have a short shot clock to deal with on underneath out of bounds.
Doncic from the corner, got it.
Guess it didn't matter in that case, however. Consider both have been guys who have really dominated the ball. They're elite level passers and high level scorers, and neither one of them have ever really taken much of an interest in doing the job defensively.
Right.
So they're very similar.
From shooting 40% from deep this year, off the mark, and a nice putback for the bucket.
It's the second offensive rebound by Jemison, backing Batum.
On the pick and pop, gets it with 6 to go on the shot clock. On the cross, got to the rim and got the layup. Boy,
and I'll just see what it looks like, and we can always adjust. But overall, defensively, I thought we did a good job.
Ty, good luck. Thank you for the time. All right, guys, back to you. Georgie's not going to like that ability offensively and defensively. He's an all-defensive player. Nobody's stopping Gabe Vincent that time. In the second quarter, Vincent with the screen, and James has Bogdanovich on him. Gordon with the 3 from the wing, rebounded, got it right back after carry. Boy, you talk about lucky bounces.
And that's height and strength and ability to go over the top and finish strong.
He's got 6 in the ball game. LeBron with a rhythm dribble preceding the long 2. He's got
shooting. That's where I have to take my hat off.
Consummate pro. Working against Bogdanovich right now. Already in double digits. Boy, that looked like the USA against Serbia flashback right there. Tell you what, Serbia had USA down by 17 because of Bogdanovich's work. Good defense there on James. Connecting from the corner.
Don't connect. It was
year 5 already.
You said one-piece night?
Yeah, it's a...
Do the one-pieces have feet? I mean, we going full pajamas with the footies?
Yeah. Oh, you know. And Connect already knows. The lead is up to 9 for the Lakers with 7:17. Connect up top. That one comes off, and Finney Smith tipped it home. Last 11 3-pointers in a row.
He got off to a great start, but Kawhi Leonard knocking down the first 2.
They're showing him 2 bodies, and he turns it over. Luka with a great anticipation. Connect raising up, couldn't finish. Vincent inside to Doncic. In a crowd, got it.
And Luka Doncic getting in the passing lane on both ends of the floor. You see the way the Clippers defense has ratcheted up with him back on the court.
Jemison with an easy roll to the bucket.
Bogdanovich not getting all the
silent night for Harden offensively as he turns it over. 2-on-1 for the Lakers. Luka with that deceleration layup. Got it, and Ty Lue calls timeout as the lead swells back up to double digit. That one comes off to Zubac. Knocked away. Goodwin underneath with the reverse off the steal.
Goodwin plays much bigger than his head and is able to lay it in over the 7-footer.
Undrafted out of St. Louis. Kawhi off the mark. Zubac tried to get it, had it knocked away. Here's Doncic.
Second all-time leading three-point maker. Now over 3,100 threes in his career. Only trailing Steph Curry.
LeBron with the rhythm dribble and another jumper. 17.
Burton steps up in the playoffs this year.
That game on ABC tomorrow. Good steal. Low man help from Luka. Finney Smith. Dodo with the slam. Those two former teammates in Dallas hooking up.
Gets it back and is able to finish it off on the next one.
He's got 5 in the ball game. Vincent over Zubac. Well, maybe that's why that J.J. Redick went with Gabe Vincent.
Allowing him to go at his own pace.
Zubac on LeBron on the switch. Finney Smith in the corner. LeBron with 8 on the shot clock. Pulls the 3 and laces it. James with 20. Might have a couple keys to the gym, Corey. You never know. First Clipper lead since it was 25-24 for the Clippers. Doncic makes it a 1-point lead. And a steal by Goodwin. And the Lakers have reclaimed the advantage.
And we talk about why he has gained
By James. Surveys to connect. Doncic out front, working against former All-NBA defensive team player Simmons. Luke on the drive, got it! And he lets out one of those primal screams that J.J. Redick is encouraging him to get his mojo and swag back.
And these are the type of plays that Luka Doncic has used.
Coffee picks him up. Bogdanovich now has James on the switch. Gonna try and walk him down to his spot. LeBron got the nice touch. And he's up to 22 on the night. The NBA's all-time leading scorer. And Harden hit the hydraulics. Tween, pulls it back again. And Vanderbilt got on the deck first. Came up with the loose ball, and that's going to be a foul against Harden. Vanderbilt with impenetrable, impregnable defense in that sequence.
And the Laker faithful so happy to have Vando back on the floor. Does the job defensively. You talked about James Harden trying to get into his bag. However, Jared Vanderbilt having nothing to do with that. Forcing the ball off Harden's foot, then diving on the floor. But more importantly, turning his back to Harden so he can't tie the basketball up. Force the jump ball and ends up getting the foul. You know, fraternity is connected, allowing them to be better on the court.
Great ones really care. LeBron with a long outlet. Connect on the connection. That is becoming a norm here for the Lakers. Batum picks him up on the switch. 7 on the shot clock. James got to get busy, drives baseline. Got it off glass.
And LeBron's done a great job of getting his shoulders past defenders. And, you know, Ty Lue was upset about Bron getting to the rim in the first quarter. But what can you really do about that?
Leonard with the line drive, midi is short. Luka begins this fourth quarter on the bench. James thought about it from deep. Relocates against Simmons. Wilson pulled 2 with him. James chases down his own miss. Clear out the side of the floor. Gonna walk down Simmons, the sweeping hook. Hey, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is cheering somewhere. James off that midcourt screen. Vincent, one more to Finney-Smith. Got it.
The confidence of Dorian Finney-Smith when he came out.
Foul with a few minutes to go. Doncic into the front court, guarded by Simmons. Luka playing with 5 fouls. Zubac trying to guard the step 3. And Luka Doncic getting to his spot. Ty Lue calls timeout. He's seen this movie before.
He absolutely has. Luka Doncic has had more success against the Clippers than he has against any team in his career. And this 3-ball gives his squad a
fly in the mid-range against Gabe Vincent. That one rings out, though. Had a great look at it, Corey.
He really did. That's finished Kawhi Leonard. That's getting to that mid-post, going to work, just unable to get that touch to go.
Another step back by Luka. That's 2 in a row. Happy birthday, Luka Doncic.
Make him available at playoff time.
Dunn picks up Doncic. Luka got all the way to the rim, missed the layup. No whistle. They've got numbers the other way. Vincent with a steal, and Luka with room service at the other end. Lead is back up to 4.
And just a blown opportunity by the Clippers there. They had an advantage 5 on 4, but end up turning it over and allowing Luka to get the easy bucket.
James Harden wanted to kick ball, won't get it. Vincent in transition with the leg. Ty Lue calls timeout. A puzzled and perplexed. It worked expeditiously. Harden with the floater, left it short. Let's call it a pass to Zubac. He missed the jump hook. 9 of 22. Harden out top. Under 2.5 to go. They show him 2 bodies. And he lost it again. LeBron filling the lane. James with 28. Dunn picks him up on the switch.
Derrick Jones Jr. holding that shoulder, took a bump.
Hayes inside.
But Jonesy, Derrick Jones Jr.
Harden going to try and get downhill. Got to work expeditiously off the screen by Bogdanovic on the pick and pop. It looks good. Oh, it rattled halfway down and out, and that should do it. The Lakers will secure the victory and inch closer to that number 3 and even number 2 seed as Luka Doncic celebrates his 26th birthday with LeBron James by scoring 31 points. James with 28.
Van Pelt, I think this is history, man. I believe this is the first time you've been on with me where you didn't have a cigar in one hand and a Larry O'Brien in another. So given that it's just a Friday night in February, I appreciate you taking a minute, man. Are you all right? You got run into there. You're good?
Man, yeah, long time, man. Long time, Scott. So it's always good to hear your voice, man. I appreciate you having me on, man. Always a pleasure talking to you.
I appreciate that as well. Everything's cool. You got run into there late. You're all right, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It was a tough back-to-back for us tonight, so we was able to get it done versus a tough Clippers team. Last night we had a tough Minnesota team, but it's good basketball we're playing right now, so we want to hopefully continue it.
All right, so we've all gotten past I'll be damned, Luka plays for the Lakers, and you guys have got some runway now to figure out what you've got. And you've been through this a ton through the years in many different variations with different squads. What's the process, Bron, of now till the playoffs to sort out what you are so that you can be a championship team come June?
Yeah, I mean, at this point in the season, Scott, there's not many days where you have practice. So, it's a dress rehearsal every time we hit the floor, every time we're in film session, shoot-arounds, we hit the road, whatever the case may be. We have to understand that we don't have much time, but when we're on the floor, we have to figure it out on the fly. And I think that's what we've been doing lately. We've been figuring out on the fly, trying to get better and better as Luka continued to get his rhythm back after he came, it's only like, 6-7 games. And I think tonight was his 10th game with us possibly. Him coming back from that calf injury that kept him out since Christmas. So, we got to continue to work our habits, and if we do that, we'll be fine.
It dawned on me when I was told perhaps we would talk tonight that 100 years ago it felt like you and I did this commercial, right? And at that time, Bron, I'm about 40, all right? Now, when I got to be 40, that was around the time I thought, I don't know if I can still dunk and not hurt myself, and I couldn't do certain things that I could do as a younger man. That clearly has not happened to you. I'm really sincerely interested in what the process is, Bron, at this stage. Rest and recovery, nutrition, sleep. I'm serious. Like, what has to happen for you to be what you are still?
No, everything. I mean, you just said it, Scott. Everything in the above, man. Nutrition, sleep, making sure I take care of my body, cold tubs, hot tubs, whatever's out there to continue to try to rejuvenate my body and get my body prepared to go out and play every night. I love the game, and I'm in a position where I can continue to play at a high level even at my later stage. So, and I think the chair that you allowed me to steal from you in that first commercial, I think that's helped a lot, too.
I bet it did. Hey, look, I tried to get it. They claimed that it's gone. It's probably in your house. You know what? It's got your name on it. We'll let you hold on to it. But
man, I appreciate that, Scott.
No doubt. So that was a long time ago, and the world's different now, right? The world 18 years ago didn't have podcasts and social media and the chatter that fuels the game. And look, I think we all saw the comments you had to say today about the game, and I'm just interested in this sincerely. What matters about the conversation that surrounds your game to you and the stars in the league? What about it is significant? Because I try to dismiss it as it relates to us, but I'm not you all. What matters to you?
Yeah. What matters to me when it comes to my generation and the younger generation that's in our league now is that, we play it for the love of the game. We're not out here cheating the game. We putting the grind in. We putting the time in. We've always, gave up and gave props to the generation that came before us. Always big them up because we know without them it would not have been us. And we're just trying to carry on tradition. My generation, me, Steph, KD, Russ, James, Kawhi, the rest of our crew. And then we got the younger generation that's doing their thing as well. So, we love what we do. And it's a responsibility for all of us to continue to press the game, push the game in a positive factor for all our fans all over America and all over the world, because it's the best, most beautiful game in the world. When you watch basketball, you're basically listening to music. You're listening to jazz music, R&B music, rap music, hard, heavy metal music, everything essential with that. So, it's a beautiful game. We're all in a position to play this game, and we're here for a reason, but, we don't never take it for granted. So I hope everybody see that when we hit the floor.
Right on. I wanted you to be able to say that to those that I know have an appetite for what it is you have to say. Also, I know you're sweating and it's time to go. It's a pleasure to cross paths, man. I hope we don't have to wait so long to do it again, all right? You stay well until next time.
Man, absolutely, SVP. Always good talking to you, my brother.
I appreciate it. LeBron James, ladies and gentlemen.